All right, this is the Math Models Unit 2 Lesson 8 video. I would say this lesson is pretty wide-reaching. It's kind of just generally addressing, I guess, how you solve a problem in math. Like when you're given a word problem, how to kind of think through the process of finding the solution. So I'm just going to kind of talk through most of these. And some of them I'm going to just let you answer on your own after I kind of give you a little bit of an intro. But they're all just kind of, each problem is kind of different and kind of its own thing. Says the dining room floor of Mark's house is 13 feet long by 15 feet wide. Mark's wife wants to cover the floor with 6-inch square wood tiles. The tiles are sold in boxes of 36 for $38.90. What is the minimum number of boxes of tiles needed to cover the floor? So in this one, they're not even really having us solve anything. They just want us to identify the question that we need to answer. And it's just like, what is the question you need to answer? So you just need to basically, that's kind of common sense. What is the question? So that one's pretty straightforward. And it said, next one, Mr. Martinez wants to plan a skiing trip 500 miles from home. If a 30-minute stop will be taken for lunch and the average speed is 60 miles per hour, about how long will the trip take? Well, we know that the trip is 500 miles and that each hour they're going to go 60 miles. If we divide those two numbers, we will get the number of hours for the actual time driving. And then we also know there's going to be a 30-minute stop. So once we get the hours, we add 30 minutes to it, which is also known as half an hour. And that will give us the solution to this problem. So I'll let you kind of do the actual work of that. I want you to kind of think through the process. We know the number of miles. We know how much can be done each hour. And so we divide those to find the number of hours that we'll be driving. Add the half hour for the stop, and you'll get the answer that way. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to erase this. All right, number 3. Susan is buying a refrigerator on the energy saving discount program. The refrigerator sells for $1,209. How much will she save with a 15% discount? This one's pretty straightforward. You have the amount, you have a percent discount. They want you to know how much she will save. You just need to multiply the amount times the discount percent. They do not want to know the new price. They want to know the amount of the discount. So automatically we know these two answers don't make any sense because they couldn't possibly be 15% of that. So we know we've got to have one of those answers. So go ahead and multiply those two numbers to find the discount. Wade is applied for a new job. If he will make $82,789 per year, what will his monthly pay be? The key here is knowing that monthly means that you're going to divide by 12. And so I'll let you finish that one on your own. Wade wants to take a trip to England. The cost of the trip is $15,263. Wade earns $6,899.08 per month. If his expenses are $3,798 per month, will he be able to save enough in 11 months to take the trip? So we know that he makes this much money per month and he uses this amount every month. That's a subtraction. So you need to subtract the amount he earns minus his expenses. That's going to give you the amount he can save each month. Once you get that number, you need to find out how much he would save if he did 11 months of saving. Once you get that, that's the answer that's going to go, or that's going to be the thing that helps you answer this. If he's able to save enough, meaning able to save this much in those 11 months, then you're going to say yes. And then it says, if yes, how much will he have for the trip? If no, how much is he short? So either you put the amount that he has for the trip, or you put the amount that you get after you subtract from 15,263. Mr. Hall wants to buy a new car. The credit union at work will lend him $15,000 to be paid back in 36 monthly installments. Before Mr. Hall goes shopping for a new car, what other information does he need to know to budget his monthly payment? Well, this is kind of just more of a question of like understanding how these things work. That really, what models are available don't tell me about how much I'm going to pay for when I borrow $15,000. The length of the time I had the job doesn't tell me anything about how much I'm going to pay. The name of the credit union doesn't tell me anything about how much I'm going to pay. So really the interest rate is the thing that's going to tell me how much I pay. It's kind of a strange one. That's more or less common sense, but you kind of got to know about how that kind of thing works. What is the first step in solving the following equation? I think everybody here on this course will be able to do this, but you're basically saying if you were solving this problem using algebra, what would be the first thing that you would do? I'll let you answer that one. And I think number 8, you guys will be fine on this one. Only one of these things is relevant to figuring out their ages. So I think you'll be able to figure that one out as well. A little bit of a strange lesson, but yeah, do your best on that, and we will address kind of what's most important when we get to the test so that you kind of know what to expect.